students had slept with with their teacher.
What?
Yeah.
That shouldn't sin though.
So basically, students that slept with their teacher, and where are they now?
Yes. So let me just read through the first one for you here. My sister, this guy's really locked in here. My sister started sleeping with her professor in college while she was... Any danger, Prod?
Can't see, there's something on the screen, but
there we go. My sister started sleeping with her professor in college while she was still taking his class. He was in his 50s and she was 21. They lived together for 2 or 3 years, ended up getting married. He then proposed, 2 years and got married. He then proposed that they bring in an ex-girlfriend of his for a threesome. My sister liked that so much that it awakened something in her. Why is he talking about his sister like this? That's weird.
This is so strange.
She started sleeping with other women, ended up divorcing him, and openly came out as gay 6 months later. I mean, fair. It's like, look, if that happens. But by the way, talking about your sister in this way seems...
That's just 2 mental stories combined in one.
Does it?
Yeah,
my sister liked that so much that she awakened something.
He might
in her.
just be a bit simple, and he thinks that's the correct way of wording it. He's probably just saying his sister likes women.
Maybe. Well, a bit dodgy that. All right, Chip, you do the other one.
By the way, can I just say, this is actually from the situation that's been addressed on the Reddit. This seems an okay outcome. I'm happy with this outcome personally.
It's not bad.
She started sleeping with other women, ended up...
She was 21.
First.
Yeah.
And he was 50. That's fucking weird.
Okay, that bit's weird.
The creep
we know that.
But they were together for 2-3 years and married.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she just realized I'm trying to get something else.
Do you know anyone, by the way, like late on in life that's come out as gay?
Late on in life?
Yeah, it's in like late age, like mid-20s.
That's not really like 24. I mean,
24, 25 is pretty late.
Do you think? Yeah.
I think so.
I don't think I know anyone. No.
More so the fact that was just the moment that she realized she was gay. Like, it's not like, there's a difference because some people a lot of the time they realize or they realize much younger, but they don't come out until they're much older. Whereas this sounds like they realized quite late. Which is pretty wild. All right, next one, Chip.
All right, a friend of mine dated a teacher at our school. She'd taken the long way through high school and was 19. He was a new teacher and 22. They met outside school and decided to keep it quiet once they discovered he worked at her school. He was never her teacher, but taught a parallel class. They moved in after graduation, and I believe they're still together. That's not that... That's
to be fair, being a teacher at 22, that's pretty good going.
Yeah, and she's 19. It means small age.
Fair.
Fair. Yeah, nothing wrong with that, really.
It happened to a friend of mine, an immigrant taking English classes. He was 20 and the teacher was 26. I believe after the classes ended, he asked her out. A couple of years later, they were married.
These are all okay. Like, that's not too
close
bad.
in age.
Like, the only bad thing is, maybe you shouldn't date a student. Yeah. But in terms of like...
Yeah, but you got to remember at 20, we're not talking about school here. We're talking about uni.
These are like college, uni, like...
Maybe later in uni, I don't know.
Developed humans. All right, scroll down. Once a girl turned 18, it was a running joke that Mrs. A, for anonymity, have I said that wrong? would start paying
anonymity.
I can't even say that word.
Anonymity.
Would start paying you attention. Mrs. A had a drawer that was allegedly full of panties and thongs that these girls would give her for passes in English. It was all a rumor, and we never thought anything of it until about 10 years after high school at a reunion. The girls got drunk and spoke about how Mrs. A would ask for their underwear in exchange for not only passing class, but for alcohol. They went on to describe that they would remove their panties and watch Mrs. A take a sniff before being handed a bottle. Mrs. A was later actually charged with grooming offences, so something must have happened. What
fucking hell, bro?
Now we've got a bad one.
That is insane.
Whoa.
Miss A was on, like, that's just, like, not even trying to hide it, though. Just straight up, like, your underwear.
She took a sniff in front of them as well.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It weren't even like she was just raw dogging that. She did not give a shit.
All right, when you're 18,
yep,
and you're at school and teacher asks you for your boxers in exchange for a 6-pack,
You probably
I'm not doing it for a 6-pack, but if you want to give me an A,
Right, a bottle of vodka.
I would have valued an A, so my parents would have been
No,
happy.
wait, what the fuck? You can just go to the shop and buy it yourself. Say you're 16, you're going to a house party, and all you need to do is give your teacher a pair of boxers. Are you doing it?
What am I don't want the alcohol though. I'm telling you, an A was so much more valuable.
16,
At
yeah.
16, to get a bottle of vodka to take to a house party is fucking gold dust.
Mate, I'd probably, fuck it, why not?
Nah, man.
No, I'm not giving my good boxes away though, like fucking...
The CKs are staying in the
None
drawer.
of my Greg's boxes, shit like that. That's
Just
fucking
the
stays.
Primarks.
Yeah, my little Primarks. I've got a couple holes and stains in them.
I wonder if you get extra if there's a hole or a stain in them.
Oh,
Or is it
probably.
the athletic apparel? Them
Oh,
ones?
probably. If you're a real fucking smart one, you just nut on them before and then hand them over.
What the fuck, bro?
You're a real smart cookie if you know what you're doing.
You're getting the beer and the A.
Hey, look, I'm playing the game. I don't let the game play me.
Good man. All right, here we go. She was 24, first year.
Scroll down.
Sorry, bro.
She was 24, first year US history teacher and girls coach. I was a cocky 18-year-old senior with everything planned out, so I didn't need anyone's help. She took an interest in me, she later admitted, because I had a big mouth and she needed to figure out how to shut it.
What?
Her words.
Damn.
Total professional through my final year, nothing shady or improper, but she became my resource for when my initial plans fell apart. 12 months after I graduated and I was back from a tour in Korea, I reached out by stopping by the school. It was probably one of the best months of my life till I had to ship off to another army post. We promised to stay in touch, but this was back in 1993, 94, no cell phones, and I'd never heard of the internet at that point. I checked up on her several years later, I think 2006 or so, when I got back from my last tour in Afghanistan. Cancer took her in 2004. RIP Laurie, I still dream about you. Damn, that just...
So she didn't even live till 40, man.
Yeah, cheers for the mass on that one.
No problem. I don't like to hear about that. I still dream about you. Fuck, that one's that hitting deep.
Damn,
So,
you know what's mad is that no matter what, when he like dates another woman or like marries her, he's gonna think about Laurie.
it's deep, man. It's just deep in it. Like, you know, we sometimes have to remind ourselves that like today could be the last day and we should always love each other.
Well, like I always say, mate, look, the odds are not in our favor here. A couple of us are gonna have cancer, and that's unfortunately the way the cookie crumbles.
Not me.
So if you guys are listening to this right now, why don't you just do something today that you wouldn't usually do?
I like that.
Yeah.
Push yourself out a little bit.
No, I don't, and I'm not even on like a I'll go doing 10 push-ups in the corner. You know, I'm not talking
Yeah.
about that.
Not like a free.
I'm talking about right now.
Go take a
Just
walk.
go buy a cupcake.
Go take a walk.
Go for a walk.
Do something that your brain ain't used to.
Go and text somebody and say, "Yo, do you want to just grab a beer?"
Yeah. Or go text them, say, yo, I saw that thing you did the other day. It was pretty cool.
Yeah,
Do something simple.
something nice.
Do something that
just
positive.
do that
And you'll feel good about it.
Because, like you said, maybe tomorrow you're cooked. Who knows?